welcome to another California Guy video with your boy California Guy. What's up, everybody, and welcome to this all new video. Now, this is a first for this video. I am going to talk about interracial dating and swirling. Yes, I'm going into that zone. And I'm inspired because I've seen a bunch of other black YouTubers for a while talk about swirling and interracial dating, and I really haven't did too many videos on that. So I'm here to talk about the so-called swirling. This video is going to be more about swirling. Now, I noticed a consistent pattern on black social media, especially black YouTube, where a lot of black men in particular have targeted the black woman. I've just been kicking back and I've looked at different videos, and a lot of them have targeted African American women in regards to interracial dating. Now, a lot of these black men have been in their feelings because a lot of these sisters have jumped out of race. They've dated white men or Asian men and all that stuff there. But these same black men have yet to address themselves dating white women. That's the funny part about this whole situation when it comes to interracial dating. That it seems one sided. Majority of the black men who talk about black females who interracial date are the ones that be with white women, and they talk about black people in general. These are the same men that coon. Because a lot of these black men that target these so-called swirling black females, more than or in reality, they're coons, and they sit here and they have the audacity to go after a black woman. Now, I'm not saying, and most black women who do interracial date, a lot of times they don't trash black men. I don't really see them do it. I know there's some that do. There was one on YouTube. I forgot that black female's name. If you guys could leave it in the comment section, I think she was trashing black men last year because I remember videos being done towards her because she was cooning out. My thing is this when it comes to black people in interracial dating, because here's the argument that I've been reading for a long time on different social medias and on TV. They say, can you be still a pro black and be in an interracial relationship? Here's the problem with that whole argument. A lot of the times when an African American woman or man get with a person that's non-black, they automatically start zooming in on the African American race. They don't zoom in on the white race or the Iranian or the Asian or the person that they're dating. They focus in on black approval because that's what interracial dating is all about, is approval from other races. And so these African American individuals, they look for blacks to be racist towards them, and they will point out whether they're black female or black man. But black men in particular, they look for approval from their white masters when they interracial date, or they look for approval from black people. So they're always looking for approval. Black women, what happens with black women in interracial dating, the black men who are with white women, they're the ones that get all in their feelings about black women and white men. They get, it's like these black men feel threatened, so they do a lot of different videos on why these black men or why these black women betrayed them. And here's an example. What's her name? The tennis player. Oh, I can't think of her name. Serena Williams. She gets engaged to the white guy from Reddit. Now, Serena Williams have dated black men. She's dated black men and she's dated white men. She's never you've seen a pattern with her. She dated black and she's dated white. So she's not one of those kind of celebrities that is like Zoe Saldana, where she's dated straight white men. And so, soon as she gets a white boyfriend, boom, a lot of black men feel threatened. Now, a lot of these black men that's talking about Serena Williams and going out with a white man, they wouldn't even go out with Serena Williams. A lot of these black men don't even like dark skinned women. They don't like her looks. These are the same black men that have called her an ape and a gorilla and all these different things there. So, a lot of these black women that they be all up in their feelings about, they wouldn't even go with themselves. But yet, they do these videos to shame all these black women into going out with white men. Meanwhile, these same black men are with ugly, big bloated white females. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm against interracial dating, because I don't want people to get this real confused. If a black person wants to date a person out of race, that's on, that's where they find love. Other places, hey, congratulations on that, because I'm not trying to discourage that. But I'm here to call out the hypocrisy of interracial dating from a lot of these black people that, especially on YouTube, they get all of their feelings. Because I could care less about a black woman dating a white man. That's on them if they want to date them. It don't matter to me. I don't feel threatened. But a lot of these black men, they feel threatened, and they be talking about swirling, and it's like these are the same brothers and sisters. I mean, same brothers that's got white girlfriends. So that's the funny part about this whole thing. So they go after the black females. Meanwhile, they're boning down white women. So if you're going to go after these black women, you need to lead by example. Have your black girlfriend or black wife or black kids. Then we could listen to your arguments. But you know, taking on these sisters that's out of going with men out of race when there's more black men really that go with non-black women than black women doing that, is the numbers are higher. The numbers are real high for black men doing that and having divorces. So that's the stats that I see. But instead, these black men get mad at people like Serena Williams, and then Therese Gibson, he gets a biracial woman, and then there's problems with that. You got black women hypocrisy saying that he's fake and all that stuff there. So black people need to cut that out when it comes to both sides. And again, these black people on both sides, whether they're black females or black men, not to the Tim aren't interested in the parties that they're talking about in the first place, but it's the fact that they got married to people or engaged to people that's not looking like them. So my thing is, you guys should start encouraging more black on black marriages and more black on black love if you don't like that. But I know that's not going to happen because a lot of these coon Negroes are going to sit here and promote the agenda that they're pushing. And they show their racial jealousy, hatred, especially these black men. They show their racial jealousy, hatred towards these black women when they do these videos, write these articles, be on Twitter. They say, "Oh, they're swirling," and even some, and I'm gonna say this, even some people that I like, people, even pro blacks that I even kind of like, and it ain't just the coons, but it's pro blacks too. Some of these guys have biracial wives in some cases. Some of them have biracial wives, or they've dated Asian women and all that stuff there, and they're yet calling out black women for dating other race, or calling them swirlers and bed witches when they're messing with women, their own selves, who are biracial or interracial women, and then you're saying you're pro-black. I mean, we can't do that. We can't. We black men, we gotta stop the hypocrisy when it comes to this. Because if it's not, it was good for the goose, it's not good for the gander. So unless you're dating a full black woman, because none of these brothers that's going after Serena Williams are dating a woman that look like Serena Williams. I'm sorry, a lot of these brothers are dating women that either are mixed, non-black, or they look a certain way. So all these brothers that say, "Oh, she's a bed wench and she's this, she's that, X, Y, and Z," they wouldn't mess with Serena Williams. A lot of these guys wouldn't have babies with her. They wouldn't do none of it. And if they did, they probably use Serena Williams and keep going. If Serena wasn't famous and she didn't do tennis, none of those brothers would go with her. The one in particular with the interracial wife, he wouldn't go out with Serena Williams. They wouldn't go out with Simone Biles that did the Olympics last year. That won the gold medals. They wouldn't go out with her. If she didn't win the gold medals, none of these guys would go out with her. They wouldn't, make babies with them and get married to them. Come on, now let's be real. A lot of these guys that's saying this, bad wench, you're bad wench, and there's gonna be justifications, but they would not go out with these women. And that's the hypocrisy of these brothers that's talking this baloney. I look at what they're saying and it don't jive. A lot of these, there's plenty of black females that look like Serena if you want Serena, and yet these sisters are single. There's a lot of sisters with dreads and natural beauty, and hey, these guys are not gonna go with them. So like and share this video, people. Stop this hypocrisy, black men. Peace out.